What a pause. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Well, you're back here with the Dukela sisters on a Sunday, togetherness is normal. Well, once again, you are chilling here with your girl to the bee's knees, Liam and Dukela.
And Siswa Kumbi.
Hi. So on today's episode, we're going to be talking about something we really have never thought that we would tip on, but something that everyone talks about, but not really like realizes that they're talking about it. So, before we get down to it, we'd like to say thank you once again because we have reached our mark of 400. Yes, yebo. So we are talking to you here with 400 plus subscribers.
Go girls.
Sinitandani. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Thank you to everyone who shares our videos. Thank you to everyone who tells their families and friends about our videos.
Yes, Mangani.
Thank you for the likes and the comments.
Thank you for everything.
Yes, thank you very much.
So today we'll be talking about cultural differences.
Okay,
I feel like that's a very touchy, deep topic to talk about.
It is.
It's quite scary. Daiko!
Because you never really know if you're talking about, like, if you're really telling the truth, or can you like,
And you never
respect
really
or
know.
anything.
You never really know if you're insulting someone.
Mhm.
So okay, guys, before anything else, before we say anything else, Elaniazi that we are open to be corrected
Yeah,
because this is how we
see everything.
how Liam and I view things. Okay, you might have a different perspective, might have a different opinion about things, you might view it a different way, or whatever. So ningasibhekile nisindondona.
I know, I saw
They-
sure Nati. See, I saw the ready for a red pen, guys. If anyone wants to be one,
Come away.
so it's fine. It's not that we're saying whatever we're saying is the truth, okay? Whatever we're saying is facts, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, today we are angels, so today we are very nice, okay? We are
Yeah.
going to be very nice on this channel after this. Okay? We're
Sawuthozama.
accepting any
Yes,
comments,
ma'am,
harsh, nice, in between. Yonke nje in.
Yonke lando aldayideng.
Yeah, so do you want to break down the topic? Like what do you mean when you say cultural differences?
Okay. What I mean is banane. What makes, like, I feel like most sine cultures ezingafaniyo, like abalungu bane culture yabo, black people bane culture yabo. Ngokusiba mnyama, color skin yakho imnyama, you might have a different culture.
Zulu.
Yeah, well,
Xhosa.
and you might even believe in something different compared to what ordinary Xhosas believe
Yeah.
in. Or you might,
You know what we're gonna say.
yeah, you know.
So let's get down to it. Let's start with the first one when you say cultural differences.
Okay. Should I go?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. So when I say cultural differences, I talk about I feel like, okay, so Xhosa is funny, right? But I like to believe that every black parent beats the shit out of you up
Yeah.
until you reach a certain age. Ubethwe, uyabethwa, uyangcoliswa, you get reprimanded xa wenze into wrong. In wild culture,
White. Oh,
Hey.
George.
Hey, in white cultures, it's like umntana
don't really beat
uyabo
them
kuthiwe
up.
go to the
Time
corner,
out.
go.
Time out. Yeah.
Get me? And ukubone when you're at school or you somewhere, what's like the black kid will look down.
Yeah,
Because
that's
of
what they used to.
disappointment.
Because xa mama cook
Ah,
kujonge phansi egqibele njole nto uyazi umdala
And you get beaten up again for
because ujongile. But for a white child, when they get
They like,
reprimanded,
"Whoa,
they
bitch."
hit you straight in the eye.
Whoa,
It's not
bitch.
even- I don't think it's like whoa, bitch. It's just like they're looking at you, but Bona, it's a sign of respect. Koboba. I'm looking at
Look
you
at me in
in
the
the
eye.
And then, and if a white kid does not look a white person in the eye, when you're white, adult or parent in the eye, then kubo is disrespect. So yeah, that's like an example of what we mean when we say cultural differences. Also, like Flambi, as a black child, you wouldn't want to talk to your parents about dating until a certain age. It is kind of like into a wrongo, it's a sin to date until a certain age, or to even talk to your mama about relationships until a certain age. It's forbidden. And then it kind of like gets to a point whereby you search for all the answers in the wrong places. You go look for it in friends, you go to Google, and they're not going to give you the same advice. They're not really looking out for you as much as your parent would. Rather, if you're white, they would sit down with you when you reach, like, let's say 15. Because my sweet 16, that's when they become women. But it's when you are 21, then that's when you become really a woman. And then they start from such a small age, 16, and then they talk about boyfriends, girlfriends, sexual intercourses, and stuff like that. And you find that umlungu does not settle for anything other than they should when they are around those ages. But when you're a black child, you would take until you reach 21. Then when you're 21, you're like, not gonna settle. I think that's because your mom has had the talk with you. Now you see what you and your dad has had the talk with you, or your dad. Now that your dad's like, this is what you deserve, and you also see, but this is what I deserve, not what I was getting. Compared to Bana, you could have not gone through all those troubles, those other relationships, if the parents would have just spoken to you about it, and if the cultural differences were not so far apart. If we talk about when you're 16, we're also going to talk to you. Let's just agree on an age. Let's just say if it's 16, it's 16. If it's 21, it's 21. Then when you're 16, whether you're black, white, Indian, we talk to you about relationships. But I think that's another thing.
I feel like you can't go to a black parent and tell them that, yo, listen, I don't like the way that you spoke to me. Yeah. Why couldn't you address this matter in a different manner? Whoa!
Like, I feel like those are the things, those are the reasons why so many black children hold so much anger towards their parents, because umzali has their own way of responding, and they're not wrong, because now but like with generations it moves.
Where we change. It's not fun in the 90s.
No. And I want to explain but this is not what happened. It didn't happen. And with times changing, that's not how I'm viewing it. I'm viewing it as me trying to let her see that I wasn't really wrong, Mama.
Why don't you wait
until I'm done?
And then you come only.
Imagine now you're being punished for something that you didn't do. But
I'm sorry. And now,
when they were this thing, man,
breadwinner.
Breadwinner, guys. Whoa, breadwinner. Like you can't be my city, but when like you know, umsindo womuntu ahle kodwa into encinci lento uyenzileyo, and sometimes you were not even wrong.
Jonathan, ifone breadwinner ithikane zonkhawulela lapha bus stop nize nekiriva niye beto mase kuba yimbreadwinner yodwa yayasidimi
I got plastic, but because a breadwinner, like there are so many things in this.
And I feel like abakwazi, they can't.
They can't what?
Like I don't understand, but
I think when you reach a certain age as a black child in a black household, then umzali only sees you as like not akathobi, so but I feel like they are meeting you in the middle. Let me say about a certain age. When you reach like let's say 21 and you let's say 19, 20, you go to varsity, they miss you a lot more. So then when you come back here, they don't really want to fight as much as they would want to fight or more than 16 every day. So now it's not about tobelanga, but it's just that you understand each other better because now you've been away, so you don't really want to fight with your mom. You don't. Like I was inside the answer. So in a black household as a black child, I feel like it just comes to a point. But it's just that you just learn to live with each other, and you just decide to let's just meet each other in the middle, and then you can be like, I got a mama, because now she views you as an adult.
I don't understand, but kutheni is this point fikelele ku point most mhlambi yangalis, and then you get so mad that you argue you try to get your point across, right? So why haven't you fikelele ku point?
I don't know.
And then things are said, things are done. Yeah. Why can't
why can't you develop to Ngalando? Okay, and then you why do you have to insult me? But I think the most
why, like you say something, but listen, Liama, I right? Why at the sana at a different time? In this sense, Liama okay. Why you not paying that back?
Because
why not paying that back? Why okay.
I think it's just personalities clashing. At that time, I said to you, now you're going through your own things, and then you put the glass there, and then your mom's like, I make you happy glass, and I found out that with parents, they mostly want to reprimand when they are going through things. When she's stressed about work, she's stressed about maybe something her dad did, something's making her aggravated, something's pissing her off, but she doesn't want to show it. Because usually you'd notice she'd never noticed about la class, but today of all days, she wants to notice by the class we make it. And then you make it a class, and then she's like, and then say nyuka. You also ticked off maybe about school or something, and then you clashing back. I think those are the most times that you're going to clash.
Let me tell you about Talibon. Like, put Talibekava. Bitch, why you gonna sell a moko?
It's because she's going through something.
Like, now you're not going through anything, you're not pissed about anything, you're not stressed about anything, but you're like,
that's why you knew yes, I feel like that's why you when I was on you back, because you're like, but usually I put it here and you also put it here, but why I'm standing about
and I feel like we are just, as kids, we are just so tired of constantly being shouted at or being reprimanded without like listen, so now you like,
that's another cultural difference, because you'd find with a white parent, they would sit their children down and they would tell them that I don't like A, B, C, D, and the white child might do for months, she's not doing A, B, C, D. But then this one time, numerous times, she starts doing like A, like maybe putting her panties in the wrong place in the toilet, and her mom usually told her not to do that. And then the white parent starts shouting. And then it's understandable, but okay, why is she shouting? Because she told me from the beginning to not do this. But with a black parent, she doesn't tell you what she doesn't like. She'll never tell you about Liema Uzunga is the telephone Uzungati. But if but then when you do it, she then like shouts like that it's been taking her off. And then I feel like now the problem is you're not understanding, but why now? Then that's why I can go open to why.
And another thing, we were having a conversation with my other friends. So saying in I'm like, Bana, it took me a while to get used to London. She's like, it's not in her vocab.
Molo mama.
It's Molo Magali Mavui.
Mama.
Molo mama.
What if you go mama ngamazi? Like mama was so magali.
Mol.
Yo.
So my other Shona friend, she's like, but Lando, it comes with, I don't want to say respect, but it comes with respect.
It does come with
Lando.
respect.
But it comes with respect. Respect. Now it also took me a while to get used to Lando because I had that mentality, but I had that thing. But the only mom I know
Is your mom.
is my mom. So it's weird to say, Molo mama, konye mama. Up until Dahlala phansi and I had a conversation with myself and I was like, there's no way akanabanga.
So why is it tomorrow? Yeah.
Ngathi ngithetha nenja.
I've always mentioned, I don't want to lie, I've never had a problem with Lando Mama. I had a problem with Lando Tata.
Nam.
That's
Nam.
I feel like that's the only problem I had until we like kind of got into church. That was the only problem that I had. Like molo tata, like usually I'd be like molweni, and I feel like abantu that are not really into Elande. They don't really.
They are.
They really take notice. I thought they don't take notice because like if we had come there, if even your mom, and then I'm like molweni. I'm sitting in the rush and I forgot to say molweni mom. I usually do say molweni mama. No man, listen to me what I'm trying to say because I'm going to like maybe I'm in a rush and then I'm like molweni and I'm like molweni. I usually do say molweni mom, but then I find back and say molweni, then they have some sort of attitude. But when I say molweni mama, then they're all nice. But what dad, they even say molweni dada, molweni. They don't have an attitude. It's just like it's like so she bad boy.
So
like you get it.
Yeah.
And I feel like Lando it's kind of like it came from not having like a stable dad in the house. So I didn't really have anyone that I say tata to. So it was like
and
I never thought it mattered.
It's like
never really mattered tata okanye bhuti or whoever. So I think that was the problem.
And it comes to like one in him. White kids, they're like, hi sir.
White kids what the mall?
Hi sir. Morning. Afternoon. Afternoon, ma'am. Not great.
They don't really have to have indoor after the morning.
It's not that deep.
But it is deep with African people.
What's
African people?
Okay, so it led to Indoka Kalibo.
Okay,
calling us Umakas. It led to that. So she's like, Jani man, you're so young. Katulibo calls you Makas. And I'm like, yo, I don't even want to say that.
Who said that? Your Shona friend?
Shami's okay. So she's like, I must I'm like, I don't even want to say it comes with family. Like our family is big on titles. It's not even about that. But it's I feel like so
well, I guess no, we're not gonna cut the video. It's 3 man. So that's I think number that. I also think about it's because our family is always big.
Yeah, what be serious?
Because it's bad. I think Banana, it is kind of like the titles. Our family is big on titles, but also get our family is big on titles.
Yeah,
they really do, and our mother's side of the family that is because they emphasize that I'm your cousin, I'm your aunt,
but they big on titles.
But it's normal in an African culture and also and it comes with respect also and it's like if we are Tanda because it's not that, so I don't think it's because sometimes he's being respectful, but sometimes it's like he's being like we are gathered about now it's also about the relationship that you have with the person, that you actually do feel some sort of pride or some sort of joy in calling them makulu or makazi or whatever it may be. So yeah, I think it's that. but I feel like there are a lot of things that are so different from white culture and African culture, and that some of them could just merge and become one. And if like, and the people must practice because and there are things that our parents teach us that make us better people than the white people actually are. But I do feel like there are some cultural differences that could merge and become okay, just change with the times.
I honestly don't wanna teach my children what my mom, dad has taught me. Because I feel like what African people teach their children. I don't like no Abina voice. I don't like that. I'm very opinionated. Now I can't say out my opinion in kind. Whoa. Yeah, but yeah, there are some other things I'm like, teach my kids this.
Yeah, obviously,
yeah, but
say.
Voicing out how you feel
is something that's important to you.
And for them, she could do my mind dance as well.
Yeah,
because I have not healed.
I was gonna talk about Londo Bana. I just hope I was gonna say that in the end that after this topic, I hope that each and every one of us has learned something. Okanye digs deeper about, because I feel like we haven't really dug into the topic because we don't really know much about it, but it's something that we wanted to talk about. So if anyone like really does go deep into the topic, Okanye knows like a deeper meaning of cultural differences and the effects that they have, because like in African cultures you can't talk about depression, anxiety, and those mental illnesses. And that is something that they exist, and it's not just being dramatic. Abazali bethu will say ba yilento ufuna kuzikolo zabexhosa kale zabelungu yilento ba ngoku ngumlungu nawe, but they don't really acknowledge that this is and it's things that are actually happening, and that we actually do suffer from these things, and that I hope that because we see the effects that the things that our parents do to us, Okanye, the things that we can't talk to our parents about, I hope you, Okanye, whoever is watching, is never the reason why the children wants to attend therapy. Because if sijonge inyani amanyani, most of the times the reason why children attend therapy is because of their parents. The roots of their problems is because of their parents.
The root of depression, the root of anxiety
is because of anxiety. You're so scared, you become anxiety in a certain time, so much that even everything is like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Now you anxious about everything. And there are so many deep-rooted issues that our parents cause but do not know that they cause. Because like you could find Mfana is now a rapist or a serial killer. But the root of the problem is kokwabo. And I'm not saying bana our parents are the problem, which they are. Uyakwazi uyitshintsha choice kuwe, but inhliziyo zethu azifani, ingqondo zethu azifani. So omnye umuntu might be strong enough to like fight laa nto yabe umzali wakhe, but omnye umuntu might not be strong enough. Because basithi like abanye abafana, if you ask them, why are you so abusive? Why do you have these anger problems? Abusive, but anger problems. And you actually talk to them about the anger problems as like a therapist or something else, and you find out
so this is what I know.
This is what I know. This is what I was.
This is what I think.
This is what I think is love. This is what I think.
Because mama
and mama never left. So I don't see what's wrong with it.
But what confuses me is that you get taught, you read.
Yeah, that ingqondo zethu azifani, inhliziyo zethu azifani. Abanye bethu it's so deep in there and you don't realize it. It had this effect on you, it's going to mold you into the person that you are. Thinking about it, I'm going to get over it because I'm seeing other relationships around me. But it's just my dad. And you're like, I'm going to change, I'm never going to be like my dad. But you actually do become like your dad without knowing it. Or you become like your mom, because you're your mom's daughter, you're your father's son. You become like them without realizing it. It is about the power within you and how much you try to fight it. And that is something that we have to face. It's a reality that is there. But Not all of us are going to be able to fight the things that.
But ke kufunke kuthini? Kufunke kuthini? You attend therapy. What do you do
I
to
think-
heal?
I think the moment you see like kulele kuyo, ne, and you know that it's wrong. The moment you can attend therapy, attend it. The moment you can talk about it, because izawususa laa nto ucinga uba it's the problem is some people think therapy is about talking to someone, a stranger, about your problems, and you don't have problems. I think everyone should attend therapy. Everyone should have a therapist. Everyone should have someone to talk to, because there are issues that you don't realize ba ziyakuphazamisa. But when you talk to them with someone else, when you talk about something else with someone, izawuvele ithi qatha laa nto uba ivele encokweni uba kukho le nto endiphazamisayo mani,
And I
okanye
feel
kukho le
like
nto izawukwenzeka because of mabagwane bethu tatakho.
And I feel like when you abusive okanye you're in an abusive relationship, the moment that you tell someone about it, that's when you realize
That there's something
And
wrong.
like kumane ubalisa, you step out of the situation,
Don't sit back.
reflect,
Yes.
you realize but
That's true.
ah man,
Kukho into wrong.
man, and the moment I feel like it all comes with accepting.
Mhm.
If andizoyiva ungandisa kwi-therapist mna if ndiyiboni le nto uba mna le nto ndiyenza irongo ndaseswesta ama-2k
Le nto ndisithi bana ke ba, I think everyone should have a therapist. As Masidi, when you reach 16, I think our parents should take us to therapy when we reach the age of 16. Because
it's not even about
not really okanye therapy, or just have someone to talk to, even if it's umakazi wakho okanye whoever. I feel like people actually need to talk. And there are things that people don't realize that they need to talk about, but they actually need to talk about.
there's this other friend and uthi kumba ufilishe ngathi akana-problem
But
you see that there's a
mamela
problem
Limile.
uyajonga ndibalise liye maba mani mfethu iinyawo zam ziyanuka let's say ne ndibalisele ba imani iinyawo zam ziyanuka ndibangazifake i-foot powder zivasa nathini and ziyanuka but asiyingxaki lena kuye nditsho mna kwamna ndibalisele
But no, I'm talking about. I'm not saying.
uyithini into enjalo
No, I understand.
and uphikisi but ndiyabuza
Yeah.
siyithini into enjalo
Uzoyithini ngxaki uba umntu xa enengxaki uba unengxaki yho mkhaya akho nto unoyenza until azibone. The reason why I say that everyone should attend therapy is not because I'm saying we have problems. Not every person's gonna have emotional problems or mental problems. We're not all gonna be the same. But I feel like there's always something to talk about, something that is going to affect you in the future, or something that you can use in the future that you need to talk about. Mhlawumbi uba be-attend therapy ngoku wayena-16 uyayibona uba iinyawo zakhe ziyanuka. Uyayibona? Like mhlawumbi if wayenoyo umntu othetha.
but iyafana Muslim, you can tell me but
There's a
this is
problem.
this is white
But you see it as orange or yellow.
yazi umntu eyenzile ingqondo yakhe
Yenzile. That's true.
jonga ke into endichazayo ngabantu abayenzile ingqondo yabo it's like when you sit at home and you're minding your own business ithi qatha laa nto hayi ayenzeka naku
But by my there are people that are really good at blocking.
I am.
I also
dayiziba
Nandi medium.
There's
Bakhona abantu that are actually really good at blocking things. So noba umuntu ungambonisa kangakanani ayithi qatha
Hayi, dayiziba mna guys.
qatha yo kana limele bethe because uthe ugqiba thatha yaphuma ngapha mntasi ingene ngapha yaphuma ngapha, so they're never going to see that they have a problem.
I feel like laa nto yobhlokha it also comes with I forgot the black parents
It
but
does.
it comes with the parents laa nto
ublokela nto yabona that insult bekunikeza bekuthuka qamba Nice.
nalaa nto beto bana nem you can't be in your feelings kokwenu too many moods
so uyayibloka ii-feelings zakho, you like shut them up.
awufuni uba
That's-
kwi-emotions
that's
you
how-
don't allow yourself to feel pain
That's how you get depressed.
kodwa sibane moods
And you like you feeling so
It comes
overwhelmed,
with
you
the
start crying. I know. You know, no, kaloku baze bethi baziba, the only thing that can make you cry is when you hurt yourself. Okanye xa uthukiwe. Awunovele ukhale okanye awunokhala sisikolo. And awunokhala because iitshomi zakho uyekile uba itshomi nobani. Hayibo.
nto kasana
Into ekhalisa yapha.
life yagoza on
Nyabo, that I feel like that's why our parents need to somehow change, guys. Like not our parents are great people and they do the most for us all the time. And Kubo, I feel like about their way of showing love is not through feelings, it's through what they do for you. That's how they're showing you that they love you, even if they're so like
aggressive.
But
because ndinayo ichoice ungakhupha umvubo.
yeah, so
Bakhona abantu abangakufumana ngokwakho.
we need to, then that's when we as the younger generation need to start changing and actually show feelings more, show love more. You don't have to, I know that
Uzayisho kanjani but awuqhelanga?
hence ndithetha about what? Ndithetha about what? Therapy.
Liama.
You need to talk to
Okay,
people
are you
about
going
these
to
things.
give
Do research about it. Yeah, but like when you see something that's wrong and you don't like it, do the opposite of it. If you're Monabana, when you don't like that your dad never showed you love, you have some sort of feeling about it. Are we tired? Do the opposite of what your dad did. Don't do that. No. Be too loving. When
yes, you don't know what love
how
is.
to.
You don't know how to show
There are
love.
always people around you that are going to not be like your dad or your mom.
Masithi ke ukukhuliswe solo parent. Awunazi siblings u-solo parent.
Iitshomi zakho
Zitheni?
awubondwe nelapha xa uye kwitshomi zakho.
Zakunika ilove but kaloku awuyazi wena this love kwenzeka ntoni. I don't know, guys. This is a very intense topic. It's a very deep topic. Katina, sikhe ngaphezulu. I would love to go deeper. I would love to have another conversation with
About it.
other people about it.
Maybe
Like
we
a
should-
group.
Maybe we're going to do something like that. Maybe have your group of friends and I have my group of friends. Then you combine them and like talk
No,
about this.
like ilende COVID. You know.
Like ilende COVID, but like
It would
the
be so
channel,
nice if
obviously the channel is not gonna end now. So guys, as soon as maybe like the COVID depend and we will try and like talk about it with numerous people. Can be like invite a friend or friends over, two friends or something. We'll try and work it out. But we're going to talk about this topic again sometime because I see.
Phezulu.
And I just hope that you understood everything that we're saying. I hope
Yeah.
as core everywhere. I hope that you understand and take in everything that we have just said and that you actually try to be a better person. It also starts with you being nice to the person that's next to you because and be nice to the white kid as well because even if she looks happy, she might not be. Even if she looks happy, the black kid next to you, she might not be happy. Even if the boy at class is so nasty, it might actually be suffering from something. So always
But that's
be nice.
so wrong. I guys turn on the
Okay.
Just because that you're going through something does not mean you should be mean to me.
And that's the truth. And it's something
No,
that is
it's
wrong.
wrong, Linda.
But people
Imagine
that's
imagine apha elizweni liyam wonke umuntu benovukela
Into zabo.
everyone
Hence
imagine
I'm saying that it starts with you. It starts with how you treat people. If you're nicer, now whatever you're going through, just be nice.
I'm always nice but some people are always mean kaloku sendithetha
Cebisa
ngokuba
abaninzi.
nam sendithetha ngokuba I don't know uba kutheni abantu benza
Nasty.
I'm so nice but hey
You being meanness. Yeah. I feel like but the nicest people are the people that are like people are so bad too. Ungathi umuntu ufuna uba mawudube krwada. Mawude ungabi nice because you're so nice.
they
but
try
people
to
are always
change you
nasty.
they trying to change your mood.
Don't change because I promise you the people with the purest hearts are the people that always win all the time. Yeah.
And you win.
It really
Go down.
Going to win. And guys, let's just like pray for everyone that's going through something that they don't talk about. Okay? And be nice all the time. Love and light.
So
From
yeah,
me,
I feel like we
that's
sillies we're just going through the most right now. Wonke umuntu hayi not mna shame I'm fighting ngizena sizizama.
I wonder. But
But-
anyway, that's the end.
But
of
yeah, we shall heal. Things will get better. And I actually do believe that things will get better.
things do get better.
They do.
They do.
Do
Tough
they get
times,
better or
do
can
they
you?
get used to them?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
That's
think
what that's what
umnane.
I'm always asking. You're going to start again.
I'm anti-category. I think umnane, but you just get used to it and then uenze the most out of it.
Maybe.
Because with Dikiwa Guba said, and you're just like, but let me look on the other side. It's not that awulambanga.
Can't do wrong.
How you just chose to,
But we might join.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching our channel. Please do comment if you want to say anything. Yeah, comment this is our next time to
But
talk about
into-
izinto, you know. Yeah. Otherwise, please do, if you have not joined the family, please do go subscribe, like, and
Share.
tell your friends
Tell their friends
to tell their others.
to subscribe. From them to Kayla Sisters.
Bye.
Adios.